All right, let's dive in. Forget the textbooks and the super dense theory for a minute. Today, we're talking about how to really get good at AI by, well, rolling up our sleeves and actually doing stuff. This whole explainer is all about that one powerful idea, learning by doing. So let's get to it.
Okay, let me ask you something. When you hear AI, does your mind still jump to sci-fi movies, some futuristic, complicated tech that's, well, for someone else? The truth is, it's probably a lot closer than you think.
The reality is, you're already using AI, like every single day. Seriously. It's the magic behind the app that finds you the fastest way home through crazy traffic. It's what's serving you those YouTube recommendations that are just a little too good. And it's already changing the game, creating totally new ways for us to work and even run our businesses.
But, going from just using AI every day to actually unlocking its real power at work, that takes a bit of a mindset shift. It's all about changing how you think about this technology and where it fits into your workflow.
And this right here is the first huge shift. We've got to stop thinking of AI as just a simple tool that checks things off a to-do list. Instead, think of it as a genuine teammate, a collaborator. And just look at the difference. On the left, you see AI as a to-do list helper. Draft a quick note, come up with a name. Useful? Sure. But look at the right. This is where the magic really happens. Instead of a simple request, you're asking your AI collaborator to help build a whole sales forecast, to pressure test your big ideas, to find risks you might have missed. See the difference? You're not just solving a task anymore. You're tackling a complex problem together.
Now, this is absolutely crucial. Collaborating with AI doesn't mean you give up control. Not at all. You are always, and I mean always, in the driver's seat. The AI gives you suggestions, yeah? But it's your experience, your context, your gut feeling that steers the whole thing toward the best possible result.
So, when you start treating AI like a real teammate, what can you actually do? Well, it boils down to three really powerful things: being able to organize, create, and refine your work. Let's break that down.
First up, organizing. So imagine you've got to put together a big project proposal. Instead of staring at a blank screen, you can ask your AI partner to summarize all the latest industry trends, break down these super complex reports into easy-to-digest points, and even show you connections in the data you might have totally missed.
Next, let's talk about creating. This is where AI becomes your creative sidekick. It can help you get that first draft of the proposal on paper, brainstorm totally different ways to talk about your key ideas, or even turn a bunch of numbers into a really compelling chart. It literally takes you from that dreaded blank page to a really solid starting point in no time.
And finally, refining. Once you have that draft, AI can help you make it even better. For instance, you could ask it to look over a sales pitch. It might come back and say, "Hey, your pricing section here is a little confusing," or suggest a few ways to make your points hit home a lot harder. It's like having a tireless editor on your team 24/7. And this is the result of all that collaboration. By organizing, creating, and refining with AI, you end up building real-world, tangible stuff. I'm talking about project roadmaps, amazing presentations, marketing images, charts that actually tell a story. You can even build your own custom apps, and get this, with no coding required. How cool is that?
So the big question is, how do you get good at this new way of working? Well, the path is actually pretty simple. You learn by doing.
I absolutely love this analogy because it's so perfect. I mean, think about it. You'd never expect to learn how to play the piano by just reading a book about it, right? Of course not. You have to actually sit down and touch the keys. AI is exactly the same. The best way to really understand it is to get in there and get your hands dirty.
And that is precisely why the best way to learn is through hands-on labs. We're talking over 20 of them. And these aren't just abstract little exercises. Nope. They're designed to be just like the real tasks you'd actually face at work, so the skills you're building are useful from day one.
And the process itself couldn't be simpler. You just launch a lab, pick a screen setup that works for you, that side-by-side view is usually the best, and then you start working with expert written sample prompts that you can just copy, paste, and make your own. It's a guided way to build up your skills and your confidence at the same time.
But this hands-on thing, it isn't just about learning concepts. It's about building something real. You'll actually finish with real, tangible proof of what you can do. So, what do you actually get out of all this? Well, you can earn an official certificate from Google, which you can pop right onto your resume and LinkedIn profile. But even more important, you'll have a portfolio of AI projects that you built. These are the skills that employers are really looking for right now, giving you the power to solve new challenges and seriously boost your impact at work. So I guess the final thought to leave you with is this. Once you have a collaborator this powerful, the possibilities are pretty much endless. The only real question left is, what are you going to build first?